Gang. Whoa, kid it. First, I ain't taking no chances. I used to drink this.
Well, we have some rapid-fire questions for you. Are you ready? All right, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Vanilla.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers squaring off against the Sacramento Kings out at Golden One Center. Well, for Sacramento, let's just say it has not been a season to remember for them. With a large chunk of the schedule behind us, they have the worst record in the entire NBA. Yikes. A standout now in this league. Che just corralled his first ever Player of the Month award, big fella. Your thoughts?
He earned it with stellar play at both ends of the court, and he's shown he could be consistent with it, too.
You know, this kid's something special, guys. I mean, it's really special. The way Che dominated, you'll start to hear the MVP, MVP, MVP whispers going on, Ernie.
MVP.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Che.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season.
And with pregame...
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, D.A. Thanks. Well, Clark, the All-Star break is approaching. Commissioner Silver has broached replacing it with a mid-season tournament. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, I love what Adam Silver has done as the commissioner of the league. He's very forward-thinking. He's very progressive. He's very open-minded. And this is one of those examples of that kind of thinking. You know, in European basketball, it's part of the landscape, and it seems to work fairly well. I'm interested to see where this thinking goes going forward, but I like the fact that it's been broached by the leader of the league.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with Che, and it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And for the Kings, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Giles in at center. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
LeBron outside. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. On defense, the Kings. It's a three-point game. Passes to Che. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Davis on the assist by Che.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. Over Che. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Launches a three, sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's James. Fox with the steal. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Giles kicks to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Bagley dishes to Fox. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Rondo passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rondo against Fox. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to Che. Pass to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Che. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Bogdanovich against Green. Here's Fox, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers trail by 3. Shea passes to Davis. And up the court come the Kings on the break. They get it back.
And Fox is so good in the open floor, Kevin. Whether he's passing to teammates or doing his own grocery bagging, this dude's a major threat in the open space.
That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And the wide open shot from Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Davis gets a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Davis has got 10 points in the game. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Barnes outside. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Fox. And stolen by LeBron. From 12 feet out. And Green with the basket on the assist by Che. Che's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Here's Farrell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Leiden, launches it, and he's good on the 3-ball.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Shea passes to Cousins. From 13, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Kept alive. It's Bielitsa. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Shea passes to Kuzma. Shea with the bucket. Shea's got his second basket. With the way that he's played and the way the front office has talked about it, Greg, it's clear that the team views Shea as a building block for the future.
I'm not sure anyone would have predicted that at the beginning of his career, Kevin, but Shea has been an absolute boon for this team. Not a surprise that the front office sees him as a long-term piece of the puzzle. And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Here's Cousins. Felicio with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 3. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Poke loose. Here's Leiden. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the...
Sacramento with the ball. Here's Barnes. Good D by LeBron.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Giles in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Trailblazers was all business. He picked up 58 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Some news now about Shea. He was named Player of the Month for the first time in his terrific young career. Easy to see why. when you look at his numbers.
Man, the way he attacked all month long and led his team to victories can't be ignored. And the NBA got it right in naming Shea Player of the Month. Hard to argue with that decision.
Down low, Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The pass to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Bogdanovic, no luck.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
No one near James as he lets it go. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Fox. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Davis finds Green. Now here's James. Passes it to Shea. Davis with it. Defended by Bagley. They get it again.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, Barnes plays with confidence on the block. Excellent at being aggressive with the defense and earning the foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And Shea gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. The Kings trail by 7. Now Fox. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. They just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Bogdanovic wide open. Sacramento again missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
Shea knows to have his head up at all times, scanning the floor, because that way you can deliver to an open teammate on time, on target.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Fox passes to Giant. And Bogdanovic kicks to Fox. Back to Bogdanovic. Over in the corner, Barnes. The offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. The shot, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Mahimi's checked in for Harry Giant. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovic. Over Green. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Bogdanovic.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
A nice aggressive move from Shea, making a decisive move. No hesitation, going forward and converting on the drive.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. this season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The Kings trail by 12. Here's Fox. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shea's shot is off. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Now Barnes. He's covered by Rondo. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. Just 5 to shoot. There's the foul. It's on Mahimi. That's his first foul. Felicio's checked in for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Murray's checked in for Green, and Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Bogdanovich looking around. To the paint. Here's Felicio. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bielitsa misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
There's an aggressiveness to Che's game that I think everybody can appreciate and respect. Prides himself on keeping pressure on the defense.
He hits the second from the line. The Kings trail by 13. Farrell passes to Bielitsa. Here's Leiden. And it's off from three-point range. Bradley, that's for 2. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Shea is out there with Davis, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. Bagley trying to free himself up, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 12 in the game.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Inside, from 8, Shea dishes to Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader. As you well know, Kevin, we actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Pass to Fox. Bogdanovich against Green. Lobbed up there for Fox. No good. Shot missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
It's good. 22 points for Shea. And not sure if you saw the news, but Shea has once again been named Rookie of the Month. Wow. Rookie of the Month. What a rookie season.
Well, when you win multiple Rookie of the Month awards, you are on the fast track to some hardware at the end of the year. Great season from Shea, and he's earned the recognition he's getting.
The Kings have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. Good on both. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Barnes.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Floats it up for Shea. Dishes it to Davis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA is. Here's Leiden. He's got 8. Farrell for 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Rondo on the double team to the inside. It's Bielitsa. Felicio, the pass to Bielitsa. No good that time. Nice D from Cousins. Rondo kicks to Green. Shea, right side. 2 points. That one goes. Shea's got 26 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Farrell passes to Bielitsa. Outside, Joseph. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Leiden. 3-pointer. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rondo passes to Shea. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rondo against Joseph. And there's the pass to Felicio. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Sacramento making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in, and then for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Cousins. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green, and Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Farrell. Another shot, Felicio. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Che. For Sacramento, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And the second free throw, good. And here's Bradley. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He is never going to pass up a chance to attack. I mean, that's Che's mindset and mentality. Use movement to put the defense in a tough spot.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Farrell, guarded by Bradley. Here's Farrell. He has 5. To the paint, 2 on the clock, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
This is exactly what you want Farrell to do. I mean, when there's somebody open, you've got to find it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Corey Joseph is out there with Farrell. And there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Felicio in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Back to Che. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon.
Whoa! Hey, watch out now. Watch out. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Joseph against LeBron. Here's Barnes. Sacramento again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And here's Joseph for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Davis. And Murray subbed in for LeBron. And they double up Jay. Bradley passes to Jay. Misses in close.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Down low. And the dunk by Jay.
Jay is doing it all tonight, and they can't do anything to slow him down.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Farrell. No good that time. Bradley with some nice D. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he jams it with authority.
You know, he entered the league as a straight-line dribble driver, KCP. He's worked hard to add some wiggle to his game.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Farrell looking around. Here's Barnes. Bradley with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Jay. Shot clock at 5, and it's in there. Jay's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Farrell kicks to Joseph. He feeds it to Barnes. For Murray. Again, the miss by the King.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
They grab their own miss, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
On the wing, Barnes. Back to Farrell. He kicks to Joseph. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool, because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically a second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Some changes for Sacramento. Leiden's checked in for Barnes. Bogdanovich comes in for Corey Joseph. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. And they double up Jay. Murray the pass to Jay. And Jay throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Banked in off the glass. Jay's got 43 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Fox finds Bogdanovich. Here's Leiden. Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have. Never quite as easy as it looks to corral an alley-oop. Shea getting busy.
Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Knocked away. Bradley against Fox. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caldwell Pope uses the glass to finish the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 6 in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Shea drives in. The rebound by Leiden. The Kings shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. And the first one drops. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Avery Bradley. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Pass to Swanigan. Releases. And the shot is long.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. To the left side wing. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Can't hit from 12.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Fox goes in, softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Shea's shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox kicks to James. Pass to Felicio. Back to James. And Fox gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
here's Che. Caldwell Pope outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need at home. I mean, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kennedy, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
What's up, Shaq here. That was one of the best offensive performances I've seen this year. If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Oh man, coming from you, Shaq? You know I'm humble. You know, it's been a lot of extra hours in the gym, trying to perfect certain moves, add some different other ones. You saw the results of that tonight. But I do believe the best is still ahead, and I hope to prove that next time out.
I know you will, and if you do, nickname time.
Come on, not today. I'm tired.
Sorry, you gotta do some media.
Can I skip it?
Not if you want to get fined.
I'll be there.
Thanks, Jay.
All right. See you in a few.
Congrats on your first player of the month, Jay.
My man Ted, I appreciate that, brother.
What do you think's been the key to your hot streak?
I'm not too big on these individual awards. To me, we played really well as a team this month, so that's what this is about. If we weren't winning games, I wouldn't be getting this award. So, shouts out to my guys.
All right. You guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely. All right, let's do it. Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Levi, the pleasure's all mine. Excited to stay in the Che business.
Do you like my team?
Yep. Do you like $250,000?
Yup. Well, then get your six ready because it is time to compete.
Yes, you can qualify for the 2K20 My Team Unlimited tournament starting October 12th. Here's my team producer Robbie with more information.
What's up, everybody? I'm my team producer Robbie, here to talk to you about the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournament.
Gonna take the lead here with Chris Webber.
Last year, Skip to My Lou took home the $250,000 grand prize for winning at All-Star Weekend in Charlotte. This year, it could be you. If you want a shot at $250K, the first thing you have to do is get 10 wins in unlimited mode. Doesn't matter when, just make sure they're before the qualifier and you can get a chance at that $250K. We'll have 4 qualification game days, and tomorrow, October 12th, is the first of 4. During the qualification game days,
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and Shai is officially in. I spoke with him about it happening so early in his career. He said it just reinforces that he's made the right decisions for him. And while it's been a roller coaster, guys, right now, Shai's enjoying the ride.
Huge moment for Shai. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Shai was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Shai is out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at the point guard position. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. I just love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Outside Rondo. Back to LeBron. And they double up Shai. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's San Antonio with it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's DeRozan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, that play took tremendous focus. Shai with the and one opportunity here.
All-star rosters were announced recently. I know a lot of fans, Greg, were delighted to see Che named to the team. A huge moment for him.
You have to be happy for Che making the All-Star team. I mean, he's earned it with his play, and this is just another feather in his cap. Wasn't an easy road to the NBA for him, but he is definitely one of the elite players in our league.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Outside Rondo. James against DeRozan. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Gay. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Left side Walker. Back to Aldridge. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Spurs making a switch here. Carroll's checked in.
And you look at stars in this league, not that many went to all 4 years of college. And don't tell that to Che.
Passes it to Carroll. The 3, good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Che drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Che's got 8 points.
And right there, you see the physical defense. I mean, Che pays it no attention.
Pass to Aldridge. Outside, Walker. From past the arc, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Well, it tells you a lot about who was the more aggressive team. I mean, they should have that same exact attitude tonight.
Now the pass to Carroll. Over Che. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Davis with the bucket.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, San Antonio. The shot misses. Nice D from DeRozan. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Davis.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Misses the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Knocks it loose. DeRozan on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Che left side. Murray with the defensive effort. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by James. It's Carroll on the wing. Wide open. Rebound the Lakers. Shea dishes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. That's 10 points for Davis.
And you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
And Murray, here we go. Great D that time from Shea.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Lakers working the ball around now. Offensive rebound, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Green with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Shea. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Kings played superbly. He contributed 51 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. And I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And a wide open look for James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Aldridge against Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge, Gray, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Gay. 6 to shoot. Over Shea. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Gay.
And Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there. He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Rondo against Murray. It's stolen by Rondo. James outside. Back to Shea. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gay with the defensive effort.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Inside. And Aldridge slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
DeRozan against James. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Over Shea. Aldridge can't get it to go.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Shea dishes to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Oh, well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
Yes.
you're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league, and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in, just 3 to shoot. Here's Murray. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Lakers leading by 11. Jay kicks to James, hooked away, and stolen by Gay. Murray outside. Here's the floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Yep, it counts.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
They looked overmatched, GA. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Murray's checked in for the Lakers. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 on the basket from Gay.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Murray outside. Back to Gay. Passes it to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Murray against Green. Stolen by Gay. And here is Murray. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Walker. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
A different look now for San Antonio. Jamari Carroll's checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. White with it. Now Green defending. White the pass to Carroll. Buries the 20-footer. Carroll's got 7 points.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Shea passes to Howard. Over Aldridge. Howard can't hit. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Murray. White looking around. Here's Aldridge. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
White against Green. Pass to Forbes. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Fader on the way. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 7 on the bucket from DeRozan.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Forbes. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Shea throws it down.
Well, in transition, Shea does a great job of picking his spots and finishing with confidence.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Well, we all know Shay's a tricky cover. He can beat you and draw contact in so many different ways.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Forbes kicks to Carroll. Buries it from 3-point range. Carroll's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we...
Kevin, thanks. Now, Shea, regarding the All-Star game, you have been officially voted in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
Oh, man, it means everything to me. You know, we play this game for the fans. The NBA isn't possible without them. You know, and I'm just excited to go out there and give them a show. That's what they're paying to see, you know?
No question the fans want to see you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rondo with it. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the 2. Gay finds Murray. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
Here is Rondo. Here's James. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shea dishes to Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And the shot goes in.
And this is what you love about Shea. He can rise and fire. I mean, he can also hurt you by putting the ball on the floor.
Rondo against Murray. Now Walker kicks it to DeRozan. The pass to Gay. Over Jay, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
DeRozan surveying the D. Here's the teardrop.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
LeBron passes to Shea. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Anthony Davis. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's right around 17 points a night and 12 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end.
San Antonio calls timeout. There's a lot of teams have players that set exceptional screens. And that doesn't really show up in the statistics on the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't, but I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr. Adams out there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets screens, he cuts to the basket so hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was second in offensive rebounding in this league. And when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Boy, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Shea.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
And they double up DeRozan. Here's Murray. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third. And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Mills, he's checked in for Murray. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Gay outside, the tray. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
And both free throws good for Shea.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket. strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, Marcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, DA, and he is still getting it done. Thank you. In the corner, it's James. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Spurs trail by 13. And here's Mills. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Gay, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
The scoring skills of Gay aren't just limited to the mid-range and his perimeter. This is a guy who can get it done from the inside as well, thanks to his fantastic length.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Shea. And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
Well, you look at Walker. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know. Changes for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Shea comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for LeBron. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Trey Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Pass to Carroll. Here's Gay, 5 to shoot. That one misses. Good D by Shea.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I'll tell you what, that was explosive. Shea saw a lane and didn't hesitate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Forbes the pass to Gay. Carroll with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Lyles. Shoots over Cousins. Lyles no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Whenever Cousins get that close to the basket, it's game over for the D. He is such a forceful presence, especially when he's dunking.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's White. 5 points in the game. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up for San Antonio. They have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Lakers leading by 20. Stolen away to the wing right side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Shea passes to Kuzma. A rebound by the Spurs. Now Murray. He's got 7. Moves back up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint. at either end of the floor.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And the dunk by Jay.
Come on. Boy, this has been Che's night. Aggressive and productive.
And the foul called on Shea. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Jay.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Here's Murray. He's got 10. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Green, the pass to Shea. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Shea's got 30.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from Che. Aggressive move doing that.
And so it's Che making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Spurs trail by 19. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jay. And it's Cousins in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Again, the miss by Murray. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Out to White, takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks. He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up. Chris, is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Pass to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Murray, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for Bryn Forbes. White against Green. Outside White. Got a piece of it. Carroll passes to White. And the rejection by Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
Spurs trail by 19. Murray with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Jay. Lakers working the ball around now. No good from Cousins. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. White the pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Kuzma passes to Che. And stolen by Murray. Right side, White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. White's got 9 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for Cousins. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Walker subbed in for Derek White. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
And here's Rondo. Shea dishes to Davis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's DeRozan. Shea with the block.
2 block shots with fouling. I mean, you have great timing and body control. Shea showing both.
Rondo finds Davis, and good that time. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Rondo against Murray. The pass to Gay. Over Jay. Gay misses. Lakers leading by 17. And they double up Jay. Inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Gay kicks to Murray. Pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang, an impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Count the basket. That's 28 points for Anthony Davis.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Passes it to Gay. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
To the inside. Here's Davis. He shoots again, and he lays it up and in. Davis has got 30 points.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Gay with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. Nice shot by Rondo.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Shea. 8 points for LeBron.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Gay. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And when Gay gets the hot hand, just keep feeding him. He can really stroke it from any area of the court.
Outside Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good to go from Shea. Shea's got 38 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Murray against Rondo. Outside DeRozan. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Yep, that one goes in there. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
James, such a terrific interior score. Simple, under control, and on the money.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Gay outside from downtown. But they recover it.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Down low. Tipped away. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from James. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. No good from Gay.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Green, the pass to Davis.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely. Say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
When his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
Green dishes to Davis, to the paint. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And DeRozan throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
He feeds it to Walker. Kicks it out to Gay. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And
they could never find. I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Jay, need you to do some press.
Okay, cool.
Great, just take your time, stop by when you're done.
See you in a sec.
Thanks.
Jay, congrats on making the All-Star team.
Thanks, Ted.
So tell me, how does it feel?
Man, it feels like Christmas morning, and you got all those presents underneath the tree, and Mom's cooking bacon and French toast, and everything's exactly how it should be, except I don't eat bacon.
So it feels pretty good then?
Oh, yeah, man. Feels great. Wouldn't you want to be an all-star? That's like every kid's dream right there. That and bringing home the chip. But one thing at a time, you feel me?
Jay.
What up, Levi?
There he is. Hey, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
How's it feel to be an all-star? Huh? Congrats, man. You must be pumped.
To be honest with you, I'm more focused on getting some wins.
Humble. Focused. Nice. Well, I just wanted to be here to congratulate you in person.
Thanks, Levi.
You're killing it, man.
Hey, you're the man.
All right.
Gang. Whoa, kidding. First, I ain't taking no chances. I used to drink just to drive in this way. Fade away, Danny fan. In the bathroom. Phone, yeah, I drive the fast. I love my new shit. I like my last one. They shaking.